everyone. I'm currently with Rihanna Peters, her senior class vice president at Stockton Collegiate. Rihanna has many leadership qualities, not only at her school, but also on the various sports teams she has been a part of. Many comment on her wonderful leadership abilities. Rihanna has also created many new clubs at her school. Rihanna, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So, today's interview is going to be centered around leadership. So, first question I'm going to ask you is what makes you a leader?
I think what makes me a leader is that I always have a goal set in mind, and that's what keeps me passionate and keeps me driven to that goal. And I always want to motivate the people around me, and I feel that I can sense when others do have a great potential with the project that we're working in, and I always want to encourage them to do their best. And I feel that I'm able to connect with people on different levels. I'm very flexible and trying to communicate with everyone in their particular way that's best for communication.
That's great. That sounds really great. So now I want to ask you, what kind of a leader are you? What kind of tactics do you believe in? What should a leader exemplify in their style?
I think a leader should exemplify someone who can always have someone come to them with any issue or problem that arises. You can, constantly, you have to find that balance in your leadership, that you can have fun, yet you will get stuff done in, an orderly fashion. And that
That's fine. So, would you say that you are easygoing and fun when it's the right time, but then a little more strict when it's a different time for your group?
Yeah, I definitely think in being a leader, you need to find that balance, and that's what is kind of going to make or break how the people around you are going to look at you. And being a balanced leader is pretty much going to make people like you and appreciate how you lead in whether the classroom or a club. That's something that's key in leadership, is that you're approachable, yet you're not going to be taken as a joke. You are going to be taken seriously in times that need to be serious.
Real quickly, give me 2 examples where you are a more flexible leader and one where you are a little bit more strict or forceful leader.
Actually, right now we are doing a haunted house in our school, and I think I'm more flexible when kids are coming up with their ideas, and coming to them and bouncing ideas off one another. I think that's where I'm flexible, yet we have a deadline to meet for the haunted house, and that's where I become strict, where yes, I love to be creative with ideas, but we need to make a set decision of what we're going to do in this specific room of the haunted house. And that's where I want to make sure that we're always being we're being aware of the time that we have.
Right. That sounds awesome. So, how would you say that your group, either your sports team or the student government group, which you are in charge of, has reacted to your leadership style?
I think I've created that balance for them. I'm someone who they can come up to at any time and talk to about anything, or if they have an issue at school or within their own self. I feel that environment that not only myself and the president we've created in our class structure has really benefited our class communication and has really helped us become the true leaders that we are in our school today.
Well, thank you, Rihanna, for your interview. It was very insightful. Thank you for letting me interview you today.
You're welcome.
Rihanna is an example of a leader who uses situational leadership. She exemplifies many styles and does not practice solely one. It has been important for her to create an open and approachable environment where the students feel secure in speaking their ideas. This highlights a more democratic style in which all students have a voice. Rihanna has made sure that students feel part of the decision process. This is a very important aspect for her effectiveness as a leader. She strongly emphasized the need for a balance in her leadership style, further showing her situational leadership. She stated that a balance in style is what either makes her or breaks her in the eyes of the students. Furthermore, this shows Rihanna's comprehension that a single leadership style would not be effective for leading her student government class. I asked her for an example of her leadership style, trying to provide an idea of her situational leadership. She quickly brought up the haunted house which her class is planning. She said that she loves to be more creative with the students and allows them much more freedom when they are able to work independently and complete their goals. This works best with the students who are more motivated and are more visionary. And this is an example of delegating within situational leadership. Yet, Rihanna also says that she has a group of students in which she practices a more directing style in situational leadership. These students need goals and tasks to achieve as they are not able to create them for themselves. And although this is fine with the students who need extra support, it also has some consequences. The students thus begin to depend on her and they become unable to complete or set up tasks for themselves. The students lose power and become dependent, not allowing them to achieve Rihanna's goal of becoming self-sufficient in the club. She says that she becomes more strict here. I would describe her as a kindly autocratic in this stage. By keeping a balance, Rihanna can connect to the students on various levels and facilitate communication. The students respect Rihanna, yet also know she has a more laid-back side. It is very important in the student body to create a spread of power, as each individual is not technically qualified for their position in comparison to a company. Students want to feel connected and valued, like their opinions count. Rihanna should continue to analyze each situation in which the student government is presented with. Picking the right type of situational leadership will greatly aid her in the future.